Will you be found by God? Luke chapter 4, verse 25 onwards. But I tell you, truly, many widows were in Israel in the days of Elijah, when the heaven was shut up 3 years and 6 months, there was a great famine throughout all the land. But to none of them was Elijah sent, except to Zarephath in the region of Sidon. And many lepers were in Israel in the time of Elisha, the prophet, and none of them was cleansed except Naaman the Syrian. So the first verse goes on to say that God sent this prophet Samuel to a place called Zarephath to a widow. If you know anything about the place, it did not even believe in God. And God sent this prophet to a widow who did not even know God and who did not even worship God. But how did God send God's prophet, his own prophet, to a lady who was not even worshiping him? Here it is. Are you going to be found by God even when no one sees? Are you going to be found by God when no one is looking? Are you going to be found on God seeking Him, doing things for Him, or even caring for the least of these? Probably that is the key where God is sending you your answer. Can you be found by God? The second verse that I read says, many lepers were in Israel in the time of Elisha the prophet. None of them was cleansed except Naaman the Syrian. Why is it that out of all the widows, God chose that widow who didn't even was worshiping God, but she was found faithful in the eyes of God? God showed compassion to one widow. God showed compassion to one leper. There were so many other widows and there were so many other lepers, but God showed compassion to one leper that he had to send his own prophet to serve them. Will you be found by God? Are you going to be found by God where you are and what you're doing in serving your children and doing your best in the place where you have been entrusted? Are you going to be found by God in doing what God has entrusted you with?